Okay, welcome back. Time to continue through the Elven Halls. These elves seem to like to go invisible, which is pretty irritating, but not a big deal, since even if they are invisible, they can't really hurt us. Ooh! Another entrance to a labyrinth. Well, let's see if we can't grab this one before it disappears on us. Okay. Let's see here. What's this? Fungus. Quarterstaff. Number of elves. I should probably not use Okuwar's abilities quite so much. Though it is nice to train invocations, and we'll probably swap out of him later. Paralysis and teleportation. Well, this is no fun. Scrolls are all gone. Okay, well, takes care of that. And that takes care of that. Ah! What's this? No, that's not it. More elves. Just want to find the entrance to the labyrinth, but this is apparently not allowed. I'll quaff my potion of might and jump into this. Wow, there sure are a lot of them. Oh god, I really want to get to that labyrinth, but these elves are getting in the way, and it's awful, and terrible, and awful, and everything. God, there's so many of them. Okay, I don't have time for that, so I'm just going to go over here, try to find entrance to the labyrinth. Guaro gave us a nice little gift there. Still no entrance to the labyrinth to be found. Just lots and lots of elves. Ah, there it is. Bam. Okay, so we're now in the labyrinth, which is awesome. And while I'm in here, I'm going to put on that Ring of Sustenance, since one of the main dangers of this area is starvation. And we need to try to get to the center of the labyrinth to find the treasures and the Minotaur that guards them. So we're going to try to get around to the middle area, and usually metal means you're nearby, stone means you're a bit nearby, and rock means you're far away. The whole area is encircled by a whole metal wall, though, and that's what we saw originally, so that meant we were actually quite far. And here we find the beginnings of the rock wall, or the stone wall. So we need to try to find our way into the middle of that. And sometimes it means you have to leave the stone area, or the rock area, to get closer into the middle. It can be fairly confusing at times, but there's always a way in, and if you remember the Greek myth involving the labyrinth, as long as you keep your one hand to the right, you'll always find your way to the center. We seem to be doing all right with this one. There's no monsters in here except for the Minotaur at the very end. He usually isn't any problem because you know exactly what his stats are and where he's going to be and when he'll appear, and there's not going to be any surprises. And here's the door, so he's probably just on the other side of this, and there he is. So we kill him, no problem. And we get a whole bunch of items. Let's see. Well, not much actually. We did find a ring, which we picked up right away. Heavily ruined lead ring, which may be which is a random artifact of some kind, so we'll identify that. And it's not the greatest. AC +3 and intelligence +3, not too bad, but not really that useful. Found a book of cantrips. Oh, that's actually not too bad. And a manual of some kind, which we can read and it'll train one of our skills. This one was apparently pole arms, so every time we read it, it'll divert our XP into pole arms. So that's not too bad. Actually, it's not really that useful. And a whole bunch of staffs, but we don't really care about staffs, so leave those behind. Anyway, that was a labyrinth. Fun, eh? Not really. Would have been more fun if we had found more interesting items. We did find another ring, though, looks like. And we're going to put our ring of protection back on. And, yeah. So, oops. Oopsie daisy. Okay, I think that's lined up again. Okay, put that ring back on. Continue exploring this area. And yeah, it was kind of foolish to come down here with all those scrolls since we pretty much lost all of them, but it wasn't too many, I guess. Let's see here. I don't know why Okawaru gave us a sword. We don't use swords. I'll just keep this pair, so our backpack is full. Okay. Brightly glowing chainmail. Well, that's pretty cool, but it isn't actually all that interesting. I'm just going to leave it behind.